The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised.
Pardon me, but I have a special announcement, and that is July the 25th, the masterpiece himself, Chris Masters, is coming back to Newfoundland and New Evolution Wrestling. We're going to be at the Grand Falls Windsor in the Joe Byrne Arena. So get ready for a huge night of wrestling action. You're going to have myself and many others. And guess what? Chris Masters is back in the house. So that means somebody is going to get Master Lock.
Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved. And today we come to you from the Joe Byrne Arena in Grand Falls Windsor, Newfoundland. And we have an absolutely jam-packed episode as the masterpiece Chris Masters returns to New Evolution Wrestling to battle the Redefinition Scott Humphries. Let's get down to ringside. Alright, Travis, here we go. Live from the Joe Byrne Memorial Arena in Grand Falls, Newfoundland, the Redefinition makes his way into the ring to tangle with former WWE superstar Masterpiece Chris Masters.
Well, I'm glad the Redefinition Scott Humphries seems to be in better spirits and, by the looks of it, slightly better health, as he looks to be in competition against former WWE superstar Chris Masters, and he's got to watch out for that Master Lock as we see Chris Masters on his way to the ring here.
Certainly does have to watch out for that Master Lock, as we saw last time Masters was in New Evolution Wrestling. He competed against X-Rated Steve Arsenal. That man fell victim to the Master Lock as well. Here we see on the flashback highlights of that.
Weapon.
Spin through again, looking for that neck breaker. No, reversal, and Masters locks it in. There's the Master Lock.
But how effective is it now? I'm sure he has separated fingers if they're not broken.
Look at him, he's got it cinched in. Arsenal seems to be fading. He's down to one knee. He's down, that's it, Biz. Ring the bell, it is over. The Masterpiece forces X-Rated Steve Arsenal to submit to the Master Lock.
I thought we were seeing some of the old Steve Arsenal this evening. Apparently not enough. He was still...
Travis, that was certainly a trip down memory lane there for that one.
It definitely was, and I certainly do not want to see that happen to Scotty here, but at the same time, you know, you kind of got to give it to Chris Masters. He's a world-renowned superstar, so Scotty's got his hands full.
He certainly does, and hopefully Scotty has recovered from that absolutely savage beating by the Saltwater Savage Andrew Hawk. And this one is underway here in Grand Falls. Scotty in firm control thus far over the Masterpiece, Travis.
Well, this is a very strange sight to see, as there's definitely quite the mismatch. Scotty is a little bit smaller in both stature and size. And Chris Masters looks to be fighting his way out of it here. I tell you, Scotty might have his hands full, but you know who don't? These 450 fans here at the Joe Byrne Arena. They're very excited.
Certainly are, and they are behind both men in this contest. Certainly two fan favorites here in New Evolution Wrestling. So it's going to be interesting to see as this one unfolds how the fans side with either man in this contest.
Yeah, this is definitely a competitive contest. There's no championship on the line here. It's all about pride. And we're going to see here who comes out the better man. And Chris Masters just went for the pin there. It was a 2 count. And Chris Masters, now he has Scott Humphries in a side headlock takeover. And the referee's in position to see if Scott Humphries wants to give up or if there's a pinfall.
Dickie Dunn is right in there to make sure Scotty's shoulders are up off the canvas. And as you can see, Scotty, beautiful wrestling maneuver there to counter that hold. And Masters responds in kind. Back to that side headlock, Travis.
And you can tell that Chris Masters is such a veteran. He just goes right back to the basics and wearing down his opponent for that master lock. He's got his arms gripped around the head of Scott Humphries. He's warming him up for that master lock right around the neck and the head.
He certainly is, and Scott Humphries has certainly taken quite a bit of punishment to that area of his body over the past few months in his most recent endeavors here in New Evolution Wrestling. And this one is certainly a bit of a slow pace to start out as both men jockeying for position.
Well, Scott Humphries, I don't remember the last time I've seen him 100%, to be honest with you. It was just Scott with...
What a beautiful back elbow and then a drop kick and a second drop kick, Travis.
Look what a burst of energy in a referee position. 1, 2, and Chris Masters kicks out. Scott with had the arm of Chris Masters here trying to wear down the arm so he doesn't get that master lock on him. How smart is that?
Certainly a smart move to try and counter that by the masterpiece.
This is CWE champion Hotshot Danny Duggan, the leader of Team Jacked and Fanny Packed, and you are watching New Evolution Wrestling.
Alright fans, we're back with more NEW Evolved, and as you can see, the Masterpiece shoots Humphries off into the ropes, Travis.
And Masterpiece was a side backbreaker, what a painful looking maneuver. And Scotty's back, not at 100%. What's Masters going to do here now?
That was a devastating move by the Masterpiece, and as you can see by the pain etched on the face of the Redefinition, he took all of that one.
The Masters wearing down the top of the neck and the back of Scott Humphries here.
It's a smart move by the Masterpiece, trying to gain the upper hand over the Redefinition in New Evolution Wrestling.
100%, and you know that's Scott, that's the Masterpiece. That's his MO, you know, that's how he sets up for his patented master lock maneuver.
Looking to wear down the Redefinition piece by piece.
1, 2, and to be honest with you, I think he knew he wasn't going to get a victory there, but forcing Scotty to keep kicking out.
Expending all that energy on the kick out and a Masterpiece. Devastating knee to the back there. Certainly not doing Scotty any favors on that already injured area, Travis.
And Chris Masters took a breather there, but right back on Scotty, and he's focusing on the shoulders as he drives that elbow down. And what's he doing right now? Oh, he's calling for a knee.
Ooh, this could be bad. Takes on the knee pad, and look at that.
A knee to the back.
That's gotta
1,
be it.
2, and Scotty kicks out again.
That took a lot for Scott Humphries to kick out of that one. That looked absolutely vicious by the Masterpiece there.
Masterpiece with another headlock takeover here. Or not takeover, but at least a patented headlock.
Right back to square one, just as he tried to gain control earlier in this contest. He's going back to the exact same maneuver to slow Scott Humphries down, and it's worked so far, Travis.
This is simple, old school, nothing flashy about this. I'm telling you right now, this is grinding it out. This is wearing your opponent down. Scott Humphries trying to fight back the best that he can here, catching Chris Masters off guard. Chris Masters with a reversal into a power slam. And Chris Masters out of breath here. He should be going for the cover, and he finally does. 1, 2, and I can't help but wonder if he got to his opponent to cover him just a few seconds earlier, would he not have won that match?
Maybe so, Travis, but Masterpiece nonetheless was in there right away, just not enough to put the Redefinition away.
As Chris Masters throws Scotty outside the ring right now, and Chris Masters playing to the fans here. What's he calling for? Is he just... Oh, he's just getting distracted now. He really needs to stay on Scott Humphries. As the referee's counting Scott out here, what's Chris Masters doing right now? He's going to be saying something to the referee. Oh, here goes Chris Masters. He's going outside the ring. I guess against the referee's orders, their discussion they were having. And he just a rake across the back of Scott Humphries. He's just toying with him.
Vicious, Travis.
He's just toying with him.
He is laying it all in on Scott Humphries here today. Just ground and pound, wear down maneuvers on Scott Humphries.
Well, these fans out here right now are getting a... Ow! Wow, now I was going to say they're getting a bird's eye view, and indeed they are, but I don't know how good of a bird's eye view somebody wants of that. Scott Humphries looks crippled as the referee's checking on him. Chris Masters getting back in the ring there to break up the count and have some fun with the fans. I don't know that he should be doing this. This is probably not smart on the part of Chris Masters here at all.
No, it certainly may not be. And we see on the replay here, Masterpiece scoops Humphries up and just drops him down sternum first on that metal guardrail, taking it all out of the redefinition. And now we see back inside the ring, the Masterpiece laying waste to Scott Humphries. And what's this going to be here, Travis?
Looks like it might be a gigantic suplex. Wow, a suplex from a man that size?
And he's just toying with him. You could see by the look on his face here, the Masterpiece, and he's going for the cover.
1, 2, and Scott Humphries kicks out.
I think he's going to learn in short order. The redefinition has fortitude for days, Travis.
He definitely does. And as you always say, sometimes he has more guts than brains, and I tend to agree with that. And sometimes it works out in his favor, and many times not. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, on NEW Evolved.
Follow NEW on Facebook at New Evolution Wrestling NL. Follow us on Twitter at NEW Wrestling NL. Find all our matches right here at New Evolution Wrestling on YouTube.
All right, Travis, we are back on NEW Evolved, and you can see Masters there with that front face lock in firm control. The redefinition trying to make his way back up to his feet.
Well, the key word there, Todd Winters, is control. And am I right in saying that Chris Masters has primarily dominated this match from the get-go?
Chris Masters has instituted a slow pace in this match, but he has been all over Scott Humphries, and you can see there temper is getting the best of him as he goes right to the eyes of the redefinition.
Scott Humphries over in the corner. That was the referee's going over to check on him. And he's trying to hold back Masters to get out of the corner. But Masters seems to want to win and invite Scott back out here. Or maybe not. Or maybe just follow up with a couple of vicious chops here.
And those chops echoing through the Joe Byrne Memorial Stadium here in Grand Falls, Newfoundland.
As we see Chris Masters having some fun and channeling his inner Ric Flair.
He better be careful here. He better not take Scotty lightly. A quick flurry of offense, and as I just said, the redefinition with that big back elbow rocks the Masterpiece, and now a boot to the face, Travis.
Oh, the redefinition looks like he's going for that back kick, and he hits Chris Masters right up the side of the skull.
Waylays the Masterpiece with that devastating kick and takes him down off of his feet for the first time since the beginning of this matchup.
Well, Scott Humphries now trying to get back to his own feet here as Chris Masters is back up again as well. And he looks like he's coming to...
And Masters was back to his feet first. Did you see that, Travis? Look at that reversal by the Redefinition.
Oh my God, and that was just a jarring boot to the face. The Redefinition coming in with another knee to the face here. And these strikes.
Is rocked, Travis. He is rocked.
And he throws him. Oh, what a reversal by Chris Masters, and another reversal. Scott Humphries with a Samoan drop.
Look at the power of the Redefinition.
1, 2. I don't know how he did that.
Scott Humphries digging deep here today in Grand Falls. Busts out the big Samoan drop on the masterpiece Chris Masters.
And he almost beat him. Chris Masters kicked out at the very last second. That could have easily been a victory for one of our own here in New Evolution Wrestling.
Scotty going for his finisher there, the big double underhook powerbomb, a reversal. And the masterpiece is able to kick out.
Wow, what a big maneuver there from Chris Masters.
Huge spine buster, Travis.
The referee in position for the count 1, 2, and Scotty kicks out again.
Not enough to put away the Redefinition. What a back and forth matchup. The pace in this one certainly picked up quickly, Travis. And you can see the frustration on the face of the masterpiece. He's certainly in for more than he bargained for, I think, here in Grand Falls
I think he's just realizing that Scott Humphries is not one to be messed with. Hey.
Certainly so, and now he's looking for that master lock. You can see he's getting in behind there, looking to set him up for it. If he locks it on, that might be it, Travis. I can't see.
He's been wearing down Scott Humphries all match. If he gets it on him, I swear this could be over. Scott trying to fight it off here.
Scotty going for the block. Is he able to keep the masterpiece off of him here?
Scotty with the back elbow, and another one, and a third.
They rock the masterpiece, as you can see there.
Scott tries to run him off the ropes, and reversal. Scott up and over the ropes, ducks under a punch and a kick to the head. And Scotty, what's going on here? Scotty is high elevation. Scotty with a drop kick.
What a beautiful top rope drop kick. He's going in for the cover, Travis.
1, 2. And Chris Masters kicked out at the last second.
He came within a hair there of winning this matchup over former WWE superstar Chris Masters, and the Redefinition is in shock that referee Dickie Dunn didn't count to 3 there. And fans, we'll be right back with more of this exciting match. All right, Travis, we're back, and you can see here the Redefinition trying to get these fans fired up here in Grand Falls before he attempts to put away the masterpiece Chris Masters.
This is such a competitive contest here. Scotty going in for his Tiger Driver finisher. Chris Masters runs him back into the corner here, and the referee's trying to get in to break him up. And what's going on right now? What's Chris Masters doing? He's calling for something. Runs at Scotty. And Scotty with a roll-up.
Masters rolls through, comes back up, and Scotty with a
boot to the face.
Devastating boot to the face, and he sees an opportunity here, Travis. He's going back up top.
Well, this is where Scotty's used this move to win the world title.
And the masterpiece gets the knees up, had that one scouted on the Redefinition, and he takes it all out of Scott Humphries there, and both men are down on the canvas looking to recover.
It looks to me like Scotty might have crashed and burned on that one. That might have been his last attempt at coming back in this match. Scott looks dead to the world right now, and I guess Chris Masters slowly getting back to his feet, using those ropes to hold him up.
Masters has been in for a war here today. I don't think he expected one.
Oh, wow. Chris Masters looks like he's setting him up for his patented master lock. If he gets this on him, it's over. And he's got it. No. Scott with a reversal there. And Chris Masters with the master lock on Scott Humphries.
He locks it in once again. I think this might be it, Travis. Scotty looks to be fading. He put up a valiant effort all contest, but I don't know if he can withstand this one. Referee's in to check the arm.
And former WWE superstar Chris Masters had his hands full, but he certainly came out victorious here tonight over the Redefinition Scott Humphries.
What a fantastic matchup. The Masterpiece is able to make the Redefinition submit to that Master Lock full Nelson maneuver. And Travis, the fans in Grand Falls here certainly witnessed an absolutely fantastic contest as we see here on the replay, the concluding moments of this one.
100%. The fans in attendance are not going to forget this as we see Chris Masters has Scott Humphries slowly fading out here, and the referee just calls for the bell to save Humphries from any more embarrassment or pain there.
And right now, fans, we've got some highlights of the recent NEW heavyweight title match between Tyson Dukes and Blake Maxwell. And check out these concluding moments before the big NEW heavyweight title rematch next time on NEW Evolved. As we see here, Travis, we go back to our Summercade event from the Capitol Hyundai Arena. Tyson Dukes had the thoroughbred Blake Maxwell on the ropes, but as you'll see soon, the thoroughbred was able to gain the upper hand and retain the NEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Blake Maxwell here is taking advantage of a man that's wrestling his second match on that night. And Tyson Dukes looks like, he's up to the challenge here, so I can't understand.
You'll see in a minute, the thoroughbred out-wrestled Tyson Dukes, and that's the bottom line. That's all there is to it. You can come up with, that's it. The thoroughbred came out on top, and that's all that really matters. And as you can see here in this one, takes him down for that backslide type maneuver there. Not enough. The thoroughbred back up right away, and as Dukes locks in this Boston Crab, this is when things start to get a little interesting, if I may say so myself, Travis.
I think you and I remember this event very differently. So I remember what's happening right now on the screen as you conveniently look away, as we see John Biz and Buck Gotch with a huge distraction there. And the referee losing control.
Shot here. A cheap shot on Buck Gotch and then a cheap shot on John Biz right there, let me tell you.
And this is what I'm talking about right here. As he gets the victory over Tyson Dukes, does Blake Maxwell.
What a beautiful cradle.
Be that as it may, we'll see what happens next time. But right now, here in the ring,
we are back live here in Grand Falls, and we see Scott Humphries finally making his way back to his feet. And oh, isn't that sweet? They get to shake hands after their rough and tumble affair here today on NEW Evolved.
Well, I think Chris Masters has shown this young lad some respect for putting up the valiant effort that he did against a former world-traveled WWE wrestler.
Certainly that may be the case, but either way, the fans in attendance, as well as everyone at home here today on NEW Evolved, we're certainly in for a treat as this match lived up to the expectations. And fans, will catch you next time with more NEW.
New Evolution Wrestling would like to thank the following supporters: Greco Pizza, Torbe Road, Westside Charities, Kayla G. Travel, The Hub Printing and Catering, JC's Entertainment.